Nico Dasani.
Legends of the Hidden Temple. Silver Monkey.
Alright.
Burger!
Oh.
Take burger!
I'm gonna put cheese on it.
Take!
I'm putting cheese on it.
Doesn't
They
need
did.
cheese!
It does need cheese.
Burger!
Take these dirty plates.
I should probably remember to turn microphones on before I switch scenes. Hi!
Hello.
Hello. How's
All right.
everybody doing?
I'm alive.
You
Boy.
hanging in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grits and gravy. Grits and gravy.
Can I just say that I'm just pissed that somebody went through all of Jacksonville, every fucking Spirit Halloween, and bought all of the goddamn helmets. All of the space helmets, because everyone wanted to do Among Us cosplays, and some people went in there and bought 3 or 4 fucking helmets at once, and I couldn't buy one.
Yep.
But why the
Yep.
space helmet?
Because it's part of the Among Us costume.
Yeah. You're
They're in
space person.
astronaut suits.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was so
I get it
hyped.
now.
I was so hyped because everyone was like, yeah, Spirit Halloween. They got fucking $35, just super nice helmets. You can actually just take the visors off, repaint them, and do whatever kind of different costume you want to for Among Us. And I was like, okay, I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go grab a helmet. I'm going to like make a giant sticky note that just says dumb on it. I'm just going to cosplay my character. Nope.
Oh, that's why they look like that. I'm just like, it's like mind blown.
Yep. It's gonna be the popular costume this year, that's for sure.
Yes, it is.
It really is. Fucking furious about it because I really wanted to.
Well, of course, I'm not, because I don't ever do anything that's popular. But hey, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the stream, everybody. This is episode 40 of Remnant Gamers, our Sunday podcast, every Sunday at 7 p.m.
Guys, we're
Eastern
at 40.
times. 40, yeah.
We're
We're
at
done to 40 times now.
Yeah, we're the same age as. Well, I'm not gonna say anything.
Hilarious. And of course, this particular episode is titled "I'm a fucking genius," because guess who forgot to think of a title before starting the stream?
Guess who forgot to change the title before starting a stream?
Yeah, it's Jono.
It's me.
It's our good friend Jono. He's
Hi,
here.
I'm Jono.
Is this a kid's
What?
helmet?
It me. I'm a fucking genius.
Now let's looking up the helmets.
Yeah, look, Jonas, here you go. Like $25 on Amazon.
That's
just order that
hey,
shit.
look at the description that says kid sizes.
Well, your head's not that big. So
Have
probably
you
could fit
seen?
into
You've
the kids.
seen me. I am a giant.
But that shit would be so hilarious. You wearing a kid size helmet with.
Yeah, until he goes to try and take it off, and then he wouldn't be able to get it off.
You just see all the hair like in the
Oh my
like
god!
swirled around in the visor. That shit would be funny.
I have an actual watermelon on top of my head.
What are you talking about?
It wouldn't
On
fit
top
into
of
that.
your head?
Yeah.
I don't see a watermelon.
Oh well. I'm sorry. Not on top of it. It is my head.
Well, you could be like me and pay your doctor $40 to tell you have a big ass head.
Hey, Mikeru.
Why do you have to pay your doctor to tell you you have a big ass head? You can just ask your friends for free.
Yeah, my doctor will do that for free. He's pretty cool.
No, we paid for it. So
Excuse me, Mr. Doctor Man. Do I have a watermelon head? Yes, you do.
I mean, she tried to smarten it up for us, and it was a checkup for one of the boys, and they measure the head and do the height and body weight, and she was like, his head's in the 98th percentile, but you have a big head circumference and you have a big head circumference, and so that's probably the reason why. And then she leaves the room, and I look at the missus, and I'm like, did we just pay this bitch $40 to tell us we had big heads?
I mean, $40 is a pretty good deal.
So
yeah, I mean, from the sounds of it, she got to insult the whole family. That was a package deal. That was a bundle.
I don't know. Usually I like it when ladies tell me that I have a big head.
Well, it depends on which head they're talking about.
Oh, right.
So anyway,
yeah.
who are the rest of you people?
They're not telling you.
The rest is just me. I already introduced myself. I'm Servo.
Oh,
That's it. We done.
I am.
We didn't introduce Lad. He just started talking about his big ass head.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, several. So he said this is. I didn't hear what you said.
I did. I said this is Lad, the direct edition.
I don't remember any of that.
Talking about the helmet.
I don't recall any of this.
Everyone knows who you are. Don't worry. Even though we don't have names on our box anymore.
No, I gotta fix some things and do some stuff. But yeah,
it's okay. Everyone knows who we are.
Was this all from when you lost your computer?
No. This was me making some adjustments and doing some changes.
I was like, well, shit. How long have we gone without names on our boxes?
This is a slow roll change, like revamp that I'm doing, but it's just taking forever because I'm only doing it like one teeny tiny bit at a time.
Jonah's like, fuck it, we're 40. They know who we are.
Yeah.
If you don't know who the fuck we are by 40, I don't know what to tell you.
You're sad if you don't know. Get in here, get familiar with the team, get out.
So
don't get out. You stay forever.
If you're not familiar with us, if you've been here before, you know how we usually like to start off the podcast. We like to have fun, and we like to find out what games have everybody been playing this week. I guess since I asked the question, I'll go first.
Go for it.
Genshin Impact. I don't think.
No way.
I would have never guessed.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think the last time I mentioned anything about it on a podcast, we were trying to figure out if I was banned or not.
Yep.
Yeah, last week.
Yep,
Yeah.
because the game launched right after we ended podcast last week.
Right. And I think after that we stayed on for another half hour or so to figure out if I was still banned. Yeah, I had to plug up my Ethernet cable because when I tried to download it said 5 hours.
I don't know what you're talking about. We were still in voice chat for like 2 hours after we ended podcast playing Genshin.
So I ended up not being banned. So excited. And I spent the rest of the week streaming and playing Genshin Impact. Like, ban me now, bitches.
Just
don't say that, because then they will. Don't give them that kind of fuel. Hold on.
It's like, okay, all right.
Fucking bet.
Accepted.
Yeah.
But I spent all last week playing Genshin Impact, a little bit of this weekend playing Genshin Impact. And finally, I got some more Avengers gameplay in today. So Those are my only two.
That's a lie. We played Sea of Thieves on Wednesday.
Holy shit. That was a return. That was like going back to an old lover.
Yeah.
Wow.
We played some Sea of Thieves and so much has fucking changed.
Yes, it has. Jonah, well, not a lot. Jonah still trying to set me on fire.
That's pretty normal.
Yeah. We both try to set each other on fire. I'll put it that way.
And succeeded a lot.
It was fun, actually. It was. Now that you mention it. Wow.
Yeah. We gotta go back to some pirating.
Well, I don't know. One of our topics later on might
dissuade a little bit.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Oh well, I guess I'll go next then, since I already breached into a Sea of Thieves. Oh hey, look, he's got his own name tag. So Sea of Thieves on Wednesday, a whole lot of Genshin, and then I played a bit of Among Us the other night for one of my buddy's birthdays. It was a lot of fun.
We're gonna have to set up a date for Among Us. We're supposed to do D&D Friday, so how about following Friday, Remnant Gamers Among Us?
Yeah.
How's
Yeah,
that sound?
we're gonna do some fucking Among Us. All you guys are gonna look hella fucking sus. Calling everybody out.
Everybody sus.
I
Is that
mean,
good? I'm
Not
gonna throw that on
no,
the calendar.
not everybody can be sus. There's only usually one or two imposters.
Everybody is sus.
Everybody is sus until proven innocent.
Well, yeah, okay, that.
Everyone gets out the airlock, and then you find out that I was the imposter.
And that's how you win.
Exactly.
Sus until proven innocent.
Mm-hmm. That's what I live my life by.
So,
Servo?
I was playing, of course, a lot of Modern Warfare this week. I was trying to grind up the Season 5 Battle Pass before they dropped the Season 6 Battle Pass. And then now that they've got the Season 6 one out, I've just been pretty much playing that. I did play some Among Us with some peeps. And Oximus' stream and Jack's stream and some others. And and I think Rob Teaches. Yeah, I was jumping in and out of a lot of Among Us lobbies. And then, of course, I've been working on World of Warcraft. One thing that we didn't include in the topics that I'll go over real quick is that Shadowlands got delayed.
Did it get delayed?
Yes, it did.
Oh.
Indefinitely.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
So, yeah. So
I mean,
they said that they're going to release a pre-patch, which is going to be all the pre-release fixes that they were going to do anyway, such as there's a lot of character changes and customization. And
are they going to add the new characters in, like the new races and things in for the pre-patch?
No, anything that's Shadowlands related, like specifically Shadowlands, is going to come out with Shadowlands. But if it's something that applies to anything that's already out, then that'll be in the pre-patch. So anything that's like a quest to start something in Shadowlands is going to be part of that. But if it's going to be related to basically gearing up for the release, then it'll be part of that pre-patch. So to give more time for people to do the pre-patch stuff, which is pretty cool. I'm not upset about it. A lot of people were really upset, but I was kind of like with Modern Warfare, I was ready for someone to say, yeah, we're gonna delay the release a little bit, so I have more time to do some of that stuff. I'm not mad at it at all. So yeah, that's been pretty much it for me, other than a little bit of VR stuff. I've been doing my blade and sorcery workouts every day.
Those good old blade and sorcery workouts. You working any other weapons yet?
Yeah, I started doing the quarterstaff drills.
Okay.
Those are pretty fun. Works out both arms really, really well. It's a lot of fun.
That's pretty great. I can't wait. I can't wait for like fucking 6 months when we just have like ripped ass servo and everyone's just like, yo, what did you do? What's your workout regimen? You're like, yo, man, check out this sweet game called Blade and Sorcery.
Weapon training is what I'm gonna say. Nothing more. They were like, weapon training. You're like, yeah, been trained up with different weapons.
You're not gonna throw the VR in there? VR weapon training.
Nope. Just omit that completely. I'm gonna get weighted controllers.
Just like attach some like Rock Lee, just weights, strap it onto the ends of the controllers.
Just wear wrist weights.
And just like break them off and drop them and create craters in your room just to make fucking someone fear you.
I gotta tell you, with the, you guys know, well, probably a little bit, the kind of music that I listen to. If you've ever been in my stream, you hear the music I listen to. Sometimes I get fucking pumped.
No, I've never been in your stream a day in my life.
I just shut the hell up. I go fucking nuts on those AI when there's like an endless stream of just dudes coming at me and fucking like architects or some progressive metal comes on. I'm just like, man, I'm unstoppable. The other day the dog came in here while I was doing VR and I could feel him next to me while I was like mid battle, and I was like, Rex. I kind of like pushed him to the side with my leg a little bit gently, you know, like kind of slowly edging him as I was moving. So I was like attacking and kind of gently trying to move the dog out of the way. And then finally I was like, get the fuck out of here. And he was like, and he like took off out the door. It was so funny. I love it when the animals try and come in here when I'm doing VR because they have no idea. They're like, oh, hey, you're standing up and walking around. I'm like swinging my arms around wildly, trying to kill people. I have no idea why.
Like, oh, this is a weird version of play, but okay.
Yeah. I don't get it. What the hell?
I just don't understand.
Is that how Rex sounds, Servo?
Yeah, he's a little I mean he's cute, but he's like a little slow.
Gosh, what's going on in this room?
Hey, he talks like Goofy. It's like a
Yes, I know Mikey has followed that regiment for Genshin Impact because gosh damn level 30 almost adventure rank 30 when I logged on the other day. Onaj.
Oh, see, it's backwards for your Discord screen, but it's correct for the actual stream screen.
it is.
So Mikey's regiment was he's level 32 now. Pardon me, but excuse the fuck out of me. Mikey's adventure rank 32.
Excuse me, bitch.
Wake up, Genshin Impact. Go to sleep, Genshin Impact. Use the bathroom, Genshin Impact. Take a shower, Genshin Impact. Yeah, I believe it.
What he's not telling you is those aren't steps in between. He's actually saying what he's doing while he's playing Genshin Impact.
Yeah. Go sleep, Genshin Impact. So he's sleeping Genshin Impact, then using the bathroom Genshin Impact.
I think I'm kidding. I'm not.
Yeah.
He's doing it all. Speaking of doing it all.
Yeah. Or rather, probably not wanting to do it all. Or probably shouldn't do it all.
Or shouldn't be doing it all.
Shouldn't be doing it at all.
Our favorite video game company, Electronic Arts, has recently come under fire for promoting loot boxes for FIFA in a toy catalog.
In the
now,
UK.
We all know in the UK.
In the UK.
Now we all know how much trouble loot boxes have gotten us into. And yet they still continue to be assholes about it.
True.
Yeah. So they kind of like snuck it into a listing. The ad was like 4 steps of playing Ultimate Team with FIFA. And they were just like, here, you can create your own team. You can make your own custom team. And then it was like, use FIFA points to open packs. Purchase FIFA points through the Play Store. Yeah, it was a great, real little tiny nod for them to just go, hey, you wanna take your mom's credit card real fast? You wanna play some soccer?
You know that money you spent on the game? You know, you could always spend more.
And I mean,
we're not stopping you.
It's crazy because like you wouldn't think that EA would have to like advertise loot boxes for FIFA, being that FIFA is literally their number one like high profit like grossing game because of the loot boxes, and people literally spend thousands for no reason on them. But they do. Like what? Why? Oh no, I've fallen and I can't get up.
But see, here's the thing that gets me. This is, I don't know if it's confusing to anyone else, but, and me and Servo was talking about this briefly before we started the stream, but it seems like loot boxes are taking on a lot of different forms. It's not just loot boxes. It's still like a pay to play, and it seems like some folks are all right with one kind, but not okay with another kind. And loot box being the ideal one. No one likes loot boxes, but then you got the battle passes, and then you have the gacha games. That's, to me, essentially still a loot box.
Oh, they are,
Yeah.
but that's why they're noted as gacha games instead of like, if someone just said this is a loot box game, then people would be like, oh, okay, we know what we're getting into. Instead of, hey, this is a sports game. By the way, give me your wallet.
Yeah, and that's the thing with like the older we were talking about before stream, specifically the Call of Duty games and some of the shooter games that have come out. The loot box mechanic, like for example in Overwatch, always frustrated me because there's certain things in Overwatch that you want to get, that you can see what you can get ahead of time, and it's like it's a gotcha system. It's a randomized box system, but you can also get the coins from that loot box and then just buy the item after a certain amount of time of
Right.
getting the loot boxes. So in my opinion, that one was always a little bit more fair than the previous not Black Ops 4, but I think it was Infinite Warfare, where they had literal loot boxes that you had to get points in the game, and you get just a few points each game, and then you would buy these loot boxes, and some of the items that you would get in the boxes were actual superior weapons that you couldn't unlock otherwise. So it was like basically, if
Pay
you
to win
spend money,
system.
if you spend the money to get more of the boxes, then you could essentially pay to win. Whereas now with
But it
the
wasn't
battle pass, you see everything you can get. And if there's something you really want, you can pay money to go and get that, thing faster. But it's also established that everybody's going to get it as long as you just play the game.
Right.
And to be honest, a lot of there's one weapon that's in the game right now that's bugged, that's way overpowered, but it's only like level 30 out of 100 in the battle pass. So it's really not that difficult to get. I've almost got it actually. So, but for the most part, those items are not necessarily crazy overpowered or things that you couldn't just make on your own. They just have like special skins and things like that. It's mostly cosmetic. So that's what the thing that I like about, for example, that battle pass versus things like the loot boxes that they have in FIFA, where you're getting kind of the same type of items, but you're having to basically go on a randomized system. It would be a lot better if they were just like, hey, here's all the items we have for this season. You can, level up by playing the game and unlock them. And I really think that more of the game should go to that style of unlock system, because
I very much prefer the battle pass system because you can see it. It's obtainable. It's grindable. Like, if you want to draw people into playing the game more, a system that makes them grind up into the game and play more is kind of the thing that does it, rather than a pay-to-win system.
There's very few games that have, and again, I'm not trying to like just sit here and talk about Modern Warfare, but it does have like 3 or 4 different systems within the game that make it very engaging and very rewarding to play it. You've got the guns themselves, which you can level up and earn attachments and camos for. And there's other cosmetics that go on the guns. You've got the battle pass, which has some of those items on it as well. Then you've got also the challenges, the actual challenges. So it's like get 25 LMG kills or whatever. Those also reward you with items, and they have daily and weekly challenges for that. And then they also have season challenges, which allow you to earn like emblems and things like that you can show off on your little calling card thing.
Yeah.
Again, it's just, for me, it's like
there's a good way to do it, and there's a bad way to do it. And EA's been going the bad way to do it for a while.
And I guess the first step is being upfront as far as what type of, I guess, pay to win system because it all seems like it's all the battle pass is it's just an unlockable system, but I guess the first step is telling what type of loot box system that's in your game.
Of course, yeah. Because if you don't want to spend extra money, you could play a game like, again, Modern Warfare is a good example because you don't have to buy the battle pass. All that other stuff that I mentioned, the daily, weekly challenges, and the gun camos, cosmetics, that's all included in the base game. And you can just get Warzone, which is free, and still be able to unlock all that stuff. The only thing that you actually have to pay for are the like what I call DLC cosmetics that they have in the store, which are, again, it's just skins and weapons, calling cards, and cosmetic shit like that, or the battle pass items, which again, it's like $10, and you get up to, if not more than 100 different items that you can unlock. It's very easy to unlock them. So I just wish more games would go to a system like that because, I mean, for me personally, it keeps me more engaged in the game.
I agree. Like I said, it's something that rewards you for playing more. But if you're gonna have a game with longevity, then you kind of need to reward people for playing more.
Yeah. But for them to put that kind of thing in like a kid's, especially like this catalog, it seemed like it was supposed to be for like younger kids.
Yeah, it was a type of toy catalog.
Yeah,
it seems a little shady. And
apparently, like after this was put into there and pulled, the UK like Department of like National, I have to check it again. It's like the UK Department of National Security or something like that was going through and trying to find instances of loot boxes because they are well aware of California's lawsuit against like loot boxes in video games. So UK, it's just the government. They're currently calling for evidence, both positive and negative, concerning loot boxes. So
gotcha.
We're seeing a large kind of like global war against loot boxes, which is something that we knew was happening for years now. But
especially after everything that came to light, like last year, was it last year when EA got into trouble about the Battlefronts 2 or year before? It was
every year.
Yeah, it's been going on for quite some time for them to like. I guess they figure, oh, UK doesn't know what's going on over in the States. Let's just sneak this in there about the loot boxes. They don't know. Nobody knows. Yeah. Oh, they found out. They know. They know.
Every year that we've got EA in the limelight for loot box and some kind of horrible shit.
Right, EA, could you stay out of the headlines for just 1 year? That's all I'm asking for. 12 months.
Listen, they have an ongoing like award that is worst company in America. They have to make sure they keep their record.
I mean,
they can't just let that go to waste.
It's not wrong.
I don't think they're that bad. They gave me Apex Legends.
They gave you one game. They gave you one free game.
One game. That was enough. That was enough for me.
No.
They're not all bad.
Like, listen, they've been on my shit list since Visceral Games, so yeah, no. They're just we'll put them over in a box and sit them in the corner until they learn their lesson.
Right.
That's right. Timeout, EA. You're in timeout.
Yep. So speaking of learning lessons.
Speaking of shit lists.
I don't think it's a shit list. Twitch has announced and are releasing a program, a platform, to basically give people music that they can play on stream that is guaranteed like DMCA free, copyright free music. It's called Soundtrack. Twitch Soundtrack, and it's supposed to be just a full free of charge, completely free, all royalty free music that any streamer can access and play on Twitch. They did specify this is only for Twitch though. It is not guaranteed for YouTube or anything else.
they're saying that it's going to be over 1 million rights cleared songs by independent artists for Twitch streamers.
Independent artists. Does that mean we're going to get like a lot of polka music? I mean, not that there's anything wrong with polka music.
No, there's a lot of like good EDM music that's all like royalty free. There's a lot of solid like hip hop, like lo-fi.
There's a lot of artists that are already like talking about or have been talking about in the last, I would say, year or so, that they're allowing their music to be used rights free on Twitch. Like Logic is going to be one of them.
I was gonna say,
Right.
you can guarantee the
100%.
Logic is gonna be in the mix for soundtrack for sure.
So it's going to be artists like that. Probably some lesser known ones, but there are going to be some good tracks in there for sure.
I wouldn't doubt like a mix with Monster Cat, a mix with like any of the like Deadmau5, any of the other like DJs that stream on Twitch. I can guarantee we're gonna have some kind of collaborations between them and soundtrack coming on. So
yeah, it says here, according to Billboard, soundtrack was partnering with around 30 independent music companies, labels, publishers, and aggregators. So it's not just the artists themselves; they're actually going to partner with some of the labels too. So that's going to open up a lot of opportunities for different music there. And then it's basically just an exchange for exposure to their track.
Okay. Well, that's good if they're doing it for exposure. I mean, a lot of independent artists are always trying to find a way to get out into the forefront. And this royalty battle or rights to music thing has been going on for ages with people trying to find, getting takedown notices from Twitch and YouTube and all the other streaming platforms. So it's that too.
I don't know why, just the way you said it reminds me of this dungeon in World of Warcraft where you get the Aegis of Agrama.
Oh, that just reminded me of the name of the shield from Destiny is the Aegis.
The Aegis. Yeah. This seems like a good step for Twitch to take. They've had a lot, not the greatest publicity this last year either, as well, especially with the whole Dr. Disrespect thing.
Yep, there's more that's come out about that too. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but Dr. Disrespect is starting to, I don't want to say leak, but he's
dropping little subtle flakes.
Yeah. And it seems like the big rub with Dr. Disrespect was due to the fact that they were spending a lot of money to keep him on the platform. And I think maybe Twitch was like, you know what? We could just ban him and then we wouldn't have to spend all this money on him anymore.
Yeah. The large thing was like they saw that fucking Ninja and Shroud were both free agents again. And they were like, we probably want to get money together to get them back.
Yeah.
Damn, that was kind of a dick move.
Yeah, exactly. That's why Dr. Disrespect was so pissed off about it. And it's understandable too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine knowing what the reason was, or really not knowing, but having that idea that, okay, I already know what this is about. They're not going to tell me, so I can't really say, but he knows that
they can't legally say that either.
People. No, of course not.
Like unless they're idiots, they can't legally be like, yeah, we saw that there's some bigger fish, and we just need to cut you loose so that we can use this bait for that.
They screwed him. They like actually screwed him.
Yeah.
And it's so messed up. I don't know. Do you guys know what the Montreal screw job is? You guys know a lot about wrestling.
Oh, I thought this was a sex thing. I was excited.
No.
Me too. I was like, I don't know, but I finna look it up.
I was like, boy, let me break down the Kama Sutra. Let's go.
Lol. Montreal Screwjob Kama Sutra.
I'm sure it's in there. They've
Two
got
different things.
they've probably got
Two different
universal like moves in there.
Yes, they got the wheelbarrow.
I mean, you know they don't have
Sure.
things like the
I'm
Cleveland
sure they
Steamer in
have
there,
the
but
Montreal screw job.
Anyways, so long story short, long time ago, Bret the Hitman Hart was the world champion, WWF, and he was basically being told that they didn't have the money to pay him anymore. So Vince McMahon told him that he was going to have to give the title up in a match to Shawn Michaels. He hated Shawn Michaels. So Bret the Hitman Hart said no, because he had creative rights over what he was going to do. And they had a match anyway. And the agreement was that he was going to win the match, or that there was going to be some sort of DQ, and that he was going to give the belt up willingly, like just give the belt up to somebody like Shawn Michaels the next day on the next show. Well, turns out that they had rigged the ref and basically paid the ref off to bring the belt early and make it so that he lost. So of course, right after that, he like lost his shit, broke a bunch of stuff, and got escorted out. But it was all due to Vince McMahon and some of the people that were like, talking about like how the match, like those people who direct how the matches go. So I think this is kind of like a similar thing, that they just decided to say, you know what, if Shroud and Ninja are going to be available, it's time that we creatively get rid of Dr. Disrespect and free up some money so we can get them back. And I think that's exactly what happened.
They had so many better ways they could have gone about this from like a PR way. Like, of all of the previous bans that he's been through before, they could have brought up like actual legal like issues of like TwitchCon and bursting into bathrooms and things like that. But they're just like, no, cut and dry. You're done. You're out.
Why?
Unfortunately, they had already set a precedent by like suspending him and then letting him come back.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
Can't go back and say, "Oh, well, we're re-banning you because of that thing that you did." So unfortunately, they really couldn't have done that. But
did he stream from a bathroom?
I think it was pretty interesting that they did decide to go with it that way. But at the same time, it makes sense in the same way. Is that what is legally, what is Dr. Disrespect gonna do? He doesn't actually know why he got banned. And if he says that he does or speculates, then Twitch can come back at him, and all he can do is file a lawsuit, which he did, and hope that it works out in court.
They've definitely had enough time by now to prepare some kind of fluff statement to reback against this. So at this point they've pretty much got this, unfortunately.
We'll see.
Yeah. Speaking of fluff statement,
go on.
Call of Duty, the new Cold War, has released some zombie action going on, huh?
Yeah, they released a trailer for zombies for Cold War, and it was a very like 80s style kind of zombies trailer that went on. I didn't play any. I'm not a COD person. That's you guys.
Zombies a big thing in Call of Duty, but it's never been one of the biggest draws for me.
Me neither.
That's weird because I
can't really speak to it at all.
Coming from when I worked at GameStop, that was like the biggest thing for most people, and that was the only reason why people like bought Black Ops for the longest time, was just for zombies.
And they even I remember they tried to incorporate it into Red Dead Redemption one time, the first one.
Oh no, that was fantastic.
It was really well done.
And we're getting like apparent like hints that we're getting that in Red Dead 2 in an update soon. So that's separate, and that's fantastic.
But it's never been a draw to me. It just kind of made me feel like, why are we doing this? Why are you adding zombies?
Yeah, anytime they had any of these wave battle modes in Call of Duty, I've always been turned off by them. Mostly because my friends don't play them, so whenever I've been having to like join into a lobby to try and unlock something or play it so that I can, kind of get a feel for how it's played and, whatever, try and get good at it, I guess. Excuse me. It's always
Okay.
been a problem because there's a lack of communication or lack of organization, and then some people who are really crazy about it, unfortunately, it just falls into one of these situations where they become like very toxic. And I'm like, you
Right.
know what? I'm going back to multiplayer. I know how to do that.
They are trying to make it more interesting. It seems like the zombie mode is going to contribute to the battle pass called Black Ops Battle Pass.
Yeah.
So players can. I don't know if this has been the same way in past Call of Duty games, but they can bring in their gunsmith crafted weapons of choice into the zombie mode.
No,
It has
you used to have to just kind of
cross-gen.
get guns as you played.
Okay, it's cross-gen, cross-platform play, so squad will be easier to put together, and field upgrades, equipment that can be found, and it looks like it's all you're going to be able to take that out. Be able to call a helicopter rescue. It sounds like the Dark Zone from the Division.
It sounds like they're adding just a lot more and just changing how zombies in general like ran. I remember it just like, hey, survive in the room, board up walls, go to next area kind of thing. Earn enough points to unlock a thing at a box. Then you just go.
Yeah, I never had any interest in that. Not only that, but it's like mostly all NPC based. So I was like, there's really no.
I mean, I had Left 4 Dead for that.
Always the same. Yeah, it always felt the same. Left 4 Dead for that reason too, because I played a lot of Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, I enjoyed Left 4 Dead, and I was like, I'm not gonna play another zombie game that's all right.
Right, and I think that's what it was for me too. It was like, why are you going to add this? It doesn't really have anything to do with Call of Duty.
Yeah,
when I could just go play an actual zombie game.
Yeah, I mean, it's been kind of like part of the game since the original Black Ops. Everyone was like, crazy about zombie mode, and a lot of people really love it. And they keep asking for them to bring it back over and over and redo it. So it's kind of part of the Call of Duty culture now, but not for everybody.
Yeah, clearly, because that's one of the least things I'm worried about for the new Call of Duty.
Exactly.
But it is there if you do like zombies. It is coming back.
Zombies.
I mean, it does look cool. It does look cool. I know as soon as I start playing it, I'm going to be like, all right, back to multiplayer.
Speaking of zombies, this is a little bit off topic. My youngest has become infatuated with. He started off with Venom and like how Venom, the symbiote, takes over superheroes or villains and stuff like that. He wanted all of the like Venom inspired superheroes. I don't know if you guys have looked at Halloween costumes, but they got a Venom Spider-Man, Venom Hulk, Venom Iron Man, Venom Captain America.
Yep.
So he got like crazy infatuated with that, and now they just released like Marvel Zombies.
Yep.
And all the zombie superheroes, and now he's won all of those because they have the little mini boxes with the zombies in them, and he's like, "Oh, zombies!" And I'm sitting here thinking, "You're 4. How do you know about zombies? Where the hell did you get that from?" But just a little side tangent.
Marvel Zombies is one of my favorite like offshoot comic series. I'm about it. That's the zombies that I'm about.
That's pretty funny.
Add in some Venom symbiote to them. So good.
My favorite combination, like superhero thing, I guess you could call it, was like all the superheroes with the Green Lantern ring.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Green Lantern Batman and Green Lantern Iron Man and like all that shit. Like those were pretty fucking cool.
Everyone becomes Lantern Corps.
Yeah, I always wanted to see more superheroes, how they would utilize the lantern ring.
One more undead superheroes.
Zombie Green Lantern Venom.
They have a zombie Lantern Corps.
No, Zombie Lantern.
Isn't that
Venom.
the Black Corps?
The black,
Weren't
yeah,
they like necromancy?
yep, they were.
They were pretty cool.
That's fucking cool.
They were
the
pretty cool.
The cool part about that was that even if a hero or a villain had died and come back to life, it was still able to like take over and control their body because they had once been dead. It did that with Superman because he had died and
I'm
come back.
watching Servo's eyes right now. He's like looking it up right now. He's like, oh fuck, there's necromancy lantern core. Let's go.
The Black Lantern. It's the Black Lantern Corps, Servo. The Black Lantern Corps.
Oh man, yeah, that was actually a pretty cool thing as well.
Well, speaking of zombies, looks like CD Projekt Red's going to have a couple of zombie employees.
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you that segue. You tied that one in together decently. You get one.
It's a bit of a stretch, but I connected the dots.
Yeah. So speaking of stretch, let's talk about the stretch of a time that CD Projekt Red's been working on Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh man.
That at the start of it, they were telling their employees, and they were giving out like press conferences and promises that they weren't going to do any sort of crunch time. They were going to let their employees kind of leisurely like go and do their work as needed. No stress, no like we need to make this deadline kind of thing. If the deadline needed to be pushed, it would be pushed, and we saw that several times. We saw that over the course of like what, an entire year of being pushed back at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But now they've kind of gone back on that statement and are pushing in for 6-day work weeks for their employees.
Ugh.
Which is pretty rough.
Yeah, I've done the 6-day work week, and it is not fun. It really plays hell on the family lifestyle. Because even now, since I've gotten my new job, we had the discussion like my old job was pretty work strenuous. I mean, it wasn't a typical 9 to 5. I would say it was almost an 8 to 8, and I was salary, so I was getting paid, the same rate regardless, but I was never able to leave early. That was a no-no. So now, new job is a lot less strenuous. I have a lot more freedom in that. And I talked to Tam about it, and I was like, well, what if they offered me, $80, $90, $100,000 to go back? And she was like, no, absolutely not, no. And I'm like, $100,000 a year to go back to the job? She was like, you don't understand. You were such an asshole when you would get off of work.
That's fair. Yeah.
Like that's not even enough money to deal with that. So I was like, I could see where this strenuous work could play havoc on the family life.
Yeah.
But also at the same time, the game's been pushed back for an entire year, and we haven't been anywhere close to meeting the deadline. So I kind of see them needing to be like, hey, we need hands on deck, and we need to actually focus down a little bit. We actually just want to release the game.
I say stop giving it a deadline. I think that pressure gets on when you put a release date to it. All right. Until you are without a shadow of a doubt that you're going to be able to meet that release date, stop giving it to them.
I mean, I feel a little bit the opposite. Like if you keep it open ended, then that makes people a little bit more lax.
Right. And then they've got a lot of partnerships and things like that are going on too, that they kind of have to try and keep up with. There's a lot of things that go along with that release date that they have to be able to commit to.
Yeah. Like they've got a lot of sponsorships they've got to maintain. They've got the Keanu Reeves like continuous partnership that's been going. They've got a couple energy drinks that are also partnering with them.
Doing the whole thing with them. They've got like the fucking car sweepstakes going on. I mean,
yeah,
there's like a lot of things that are going on with it to keep the hype up, while they finish the game. So
So
Yeah,
when is the
it can only
pushback
last
now?
so long.
So the
When is the
official
pushback for now? Because it was
date
supposed to be this year,
is
right?
yeah, it's still this year. It's November 16th.
Yeah,
That's
Okay.
that's still
19th.
the official date, and they're pushing to make sure that it stays that date because I don't think they can really afford to push it for next year. Is it
Mm,
is it 19th? Was I wrong? Okay, I'm wrong
I mean,
sometimes.
I mean, I don't know. I look at some of the other games that we waited so long for, like the Final Fantasy VII remake and Shenmue 3, and I kind of think there's a different approach to it.
I mean, yeah, but there's different perspectives on it too.
Right.
Because the thing that I was thinking of here is that they didn't necessarily say how many hours the employees are putting in on these 6 days.
Hmm.
It could be, like if someone's got kids at home that they have to, be with, it could be a 10 to 5 kind of day. you know.
Right.
Not to mention whatever kind of income the studio still has at this point, because CD Projekt Red is still a single game, like
Release.
company.
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
literally are The Witcher 1, 2, and 3,
Right.
and 2 of which are less than $5. So,
Mhm.
and The Witcher 3 came out like what, almost 10 years ago now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's been out for a while.
What are you talking about? It just came out on the Switch like
5 years ago. Came
5
out
years
5 years
ago.
ago.
We don't talk about that release because that release was pretty bad too.
They still got time.
No, until Todd Howard starts releasing it on smart fridges. No. So they've been like hyping up Cyberpunk for pretty much since Witcher released.
But since before Witcher release,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
they've been talking about this game since 2013, I believe.
Yep.
Just waiting on next gen systems. That's all.
I mean, this does release alongside the next gen systems, in fact.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually right around when the PS5 releases, and it's a
Yeah.
week after the Xbox Series X releases.
Yeah.
So hey, they did it. There they go. Well done.
Skill.
That's just getting there.
That could potentially be part of the tech crunch that they're having to work around too.
Crossing the finish line.
Yeah, because they've got, I'm sure, different things going on with the systems that are being released last minute. PlayStation and Sony are probably calling them and saying, "Hey, we just changed so and so. Make sure Cyberpunk is compatible with the new this or whatever."
The tech aspects of it.
And
I get that.
There's going to be last minute updates and shit like that, of course. But yeah, I think it's going to be good. I don't really. The only thing that worries me is the fact that a lot of these companies that have been having these hell weeks, the last couple weeks before the release, have been getting a lot of bad publicity for doing so.
Right.
And CD Projekt Red specifically having said that they weren't going to do that, and now that they kind of are, and I only say kind of because again, they're not necessarily saying how many hours they're holding these people to. They're just saying how many days a week that they're going to be working. It just seems kind of a little wishy-washy.
Well, we are in 2020. It's the year of changing your mind. So
as long as we don't get like some kind of press release that comes out or some statement that says that they're working them as bad as like Naughty Dog was for Last of Us 2, then I think we'll be fine. I think they'll be fine.
I mean, the way that he articulated it was that they've gone through every other option before trying to make the crunch happen. They've literally tried everything else. So if this is what they need to do to finish the game to get these people who are making the game some money return on it,
right.
and if those people are willing to work for it, I mean, I honestly, it seems like it's kind of a win-win.
All
Yeah.
right. I mean, yeah, I see that. That's understandable. I mean, you do gotta. I guess you have sponsors and whatnot that are
Yeah.
waiting and counting on you to get this game out, and delay after delay after delay doesn't look good.
As
Yeah.
a
And
as a
he
1 month
called
deadline.
Yeah, and he called himself out on going back on what he said before. So it's not like they're trying to cover up the fact that they said that they weren't going to do that. He was just
Right.
like, "Hey, this is what we have to do." So
At least he's front and center about it, and not just he was like, "Let me close these doors and slave drive these people." And then there's a whistleblower that let us know the fact. He came right out in front and was like, "We've crossed the numbers. We've tried everything. This is just what we're gonna have to do."
yep.
I have faith in CD
Speaking
Projekt Red
of
still.
things that they have to do,
I was gonna say, speaking of slave driving, but
that looks like Apex Legends is getting that crossplay 2 days.
yeah. And I'm still gonna be the only one playing.
I mean, I might download it. Who knows? But I'm gonna be so far behind.
I play with my emotions like that.
I haven't played it since season 2 or 3.
I've never downloaded it or installed it.
But I enjoyed it. I just didn't have people to play it with.
Yeah. I know that feeling.
Now it's crossplay, so there's not a lot of excuses, I guess.
Which is funny because even with the amount of people I know who play Call of Duty, I rarely play Call of Duty with anybody that I know.
Yeah.
They're always like in a party with their, personal friends or something like that. So I mean, that's just how it is. But who knows? I may try it.
I was the same way with Apex. I downloaded it. I enjoyed it. I didn't have a team to play with, so I stopped playing it for about a year until they released season 2, season 3. This is when I got back into it because where I started working at, there was some of my coworkers were playing it, and they were like, "Hey man, have you heard of this game?" I'm like, "Apex?" Like, yeah, I've heard of this. So I joined them and started playing along with them for a bit, but I was always the weakest link, but because they had been playing since the beginning, and they all had reached level 300, and I was still at like 160. So, so I always felt like the weak link in the chain.
I always feel kind of the opposite with my coworkers. They're always talking about it at work. They're like, "Oh yeah, yesterday we dropped in and so and so crashed the helicopter," and I'm like, y'all didn't invite me, like I was on. But then I have to realize, like, a lot of them, they get home at like 7-ish, they play until around the time when I usually start streaming, and then they get off. So it's like we just have different schedules when we play. I'm playing until like the late night, they play in like the early evening,
That makes
right
sense.
after work. So yeah, we only gotten to link up a couple times here and there. But yeah, it's good to have people in your squad that you like know. It's a lot more fun. So with crossplay and Apex, hopefully there'll be a little bit more of that for everybody.
Yes, it'll be starting Tuesday.
Yep.
I may. Well, I was planning on Genshin Impact this week, but I may do an Apex on Tuesday just to see how the crossplay factors into it.
They did break down a little bit of the crossplay too, between PC and console players. They said you'll only get into a lobby with a PC player if the console player is already in a party with one of them. You won't be able to just like jump into a lobby and all of a sudden there's just PC players everywhere, kind of thing. Unless the PC player is partnered with another console player, and then they'll be in there.
I'm like, I wouldn't mind that. I've always heard about the argument between PC and how it's better, and I'm just like, to me, that kind of just helps my game. GG.
Yeah.
Get good.
Yeah.
I mean, if I play with nothing but PC players for the day and then go back to console players, I feel like I'm gonna wreck all the console players. So.
Probably pretty true.
That's the way that I look at it.
That's how it is on Modern Warfare for me. Whenever I see a lobby full of controllers, I'm like, "Oh, this would be a good game."
Servo's like, "Oh, better put on my slaughtering pants."
Put on my bread pants.
Oh,
So, speaking of slaughtering pants,
please tell me where that segue was going.
Fallout 76 is letting players create their own vaults.
Yeah, so Fallout, the game that starts you off in a vault, and then you go around the wasteland exploring other vaults and things. We're finally getting vaults after so long.
But you start off in a vault.
But you can't go back into it.
Oh, okay.
Fallout 76 is one of the few games. Fallout 76 is one of the few games where you start off in a vault and then you just forget that vaults exist. And now they're finally giving, so they're doing an update soon. It's going to be a 3-part update. The first one is like an actual story mission, and then you'll get to make like a basic vault. You'll get it unlocked, you'll be able to decorate it, do whatever you want to. It'll be your personal vault. Kind of like the campsites, but you don't like change them around anywhere. They're just like set, like this is your vault. And then they're gonna have the pay for vaults, which is part of the whatever the fuck that service was, the premium, the Fallout First or some shit. And you can pay for the super premium vaults. And there's gonna be 2 different versions of those.
So
Bethesda, what are you doing?
Are you paying for a vault that you've already been in? Is that what you're doing? Or you're paying for a new vault?
You're paying for a new vault. You're paying for your own personal vault.
So why not just make it?
What does it even do?
Right. Why can't you just customize the vault you start in?
It's your like set up underground like base basically. Like you can make camps above ground and like people can come attack them and like invade them and stuff and take your like belongings that are inside of stuff. But I'm assuming
you only pay $13 a month so people can come and steal my shit.
Right? Dude, that would piss me off.
You know what's surprising? For as much as I played Fallout 76 on both on console and PC, the communities for the game are either so like just peaceful, or they just don't know that other people exist, that I've never had an issue. There's never like, they keep adding these things that like kind of push in like PvP, but everyone is so friendly in the game that everyone's just like I started on PC when it dropped on sale like a few months back, and then as soon as I started, these like level 200 300s came and they were like, here's all this free stuff, here you go, have fun, and just like showed up in the beginning. And I was like, what? Hi, why are you in a bear costume? All right, whatever.
That's a funny story there.
They're like, yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, just don't worry about that at all. Just take this free stuff and go.
You
Why
got time.
But yeah,
you wearing that silly bear suit?
No, let me tell you a tale.
I appreciate that reference, Servo. As one of my favorite movies of all time, I appreciate that reference.
You missed it in the Discord the other night.
I know, I was so sad. I saw it afterwards and was like, God damn it! Donnie Darko!
So good.
Haven't seen it.
We might watch the director's cut at some point.
Ooh, good.
Just a heads up.
Good.
Those of you who are wondering what I'm talking about, we have a Discord movie night in the Servo Discord. Twitch.tv/servo. Anyways, speaking of streamers,
What was
doing things. Yeah.
Where's the Discord movie night?
The Discord it's in my stream. If you go to my stream, you click on the stream button. It's the Discord button. You click on it.
The Discord button.
Yeah, it's in there. Katie giving you shit in the chat now.
Yeah, Katie's always giving me shit. It's pretty normal.
That's a better segue. Speaking of people giving other people shit,
Hey-oh!
Sea of Thieves apparently pissed off some people pretty bad. I don't know. You guys played some Sea of Thieves this week.
Yeah.
What did you think? How was it toxic?
We didn't.
toxicity,
more
high
than-
levels.
No more than usual. I would say.
Yeah. Like I feel like we dealt through a lot of the toxic heyday of Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Like a lot of it. And it was pretty tame this week.
I think this was more along the lines of Rare promoting a particular streamer that was, I guess, had some toxic Sea of Thieves play.
Yeah, quite a few of them actually. There was a few that were being toxic, and they were kind of like reluctant to say, "Oh, well, this is not what you're supposed to do," or this is considered bad manners. But
Right.
instead, they were like, "Hey, check out so and so," and they're basically
Yeah, there's
basically getting a lot of backlash because of it from other Sea of Thieves streamers that are not.
Yeah,
Which
there
is
seemed to be
funny.
like a giant amount of like stream sniping going on. There's people
Yeah,
that
right.
would like jump into like X person's Discord and like try and go in and like stream snipe, create a spy network is what they refer to it as. To like get information on like where they're going to be and what quests they're doing at the time and like what they have on their ship at X period of time.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But I mean, we've all watched Summit play at some point in time, or at least seen the clips of Summit doing the most toxic
Right.
fucking shit in Sea of Thieves, like stealing multiple gilded Athena's chests from
Right.
ships that are one-time like
One time only.
get chests. Like
True.
this doesn't reign as like news to me.
It's not anything new.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've dealt with a fair share of toxicity for as long as we've been playing Sea of Thieves.
And we've
And-
dished out some toxicity.
Boy, have we.
It's a game about pirating, so it's a game about
Turnabout is fair play.
Yeah.
dishing
Yeah.
out toxicity and receiving it.
But there is, I will say there is a limit. There's I don't know how to put it. Fun toxicity, I guess.
Yeah.
There's a joking manner to it, and then there's just a dickish manner to it.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think we've ever crossed that dickish manner line
No, no.
unless you were specifically being that way to us.
No, if you read what they're talking about specifically with these streams and the controversy surrounding what they were doing, basically it was like things like targeting players based on their gender or their sexuality,
Right.
or like you were talking about, like loading into someone's Discord server or their game server to try and disrupt what they were doing as part of their stream. And some of the outlying things, like having someone do something like what Summit was doing, and then it becomes like a real world issue
Yeah.
where there was people that were like doing things outside of the stream. That's where it becomes a little bit more of a problem. And the community guidelines, of course, are supposed to be cutting down on that. Whereas when things that are in the community guidelines aren't being done, Rare is like, pirate game, sorry, pirates.
Arr.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why a lot of people are like, I'm quitting. I'm not playing Sea of Thieves anymore.
I mean, that's fair, but a lot of that also falls under like keep your communities in check. Like don't breed toxicity in your community to begin with.
True.
Because if they're going out of the way to harass people like outside of stream or outside of game, then that's a bigger issue than just like what Sea of Thieves has and can handle, really.
Yeah, get them from your community. And I'm not seeing anything, but we've also made some IRL friends from Sea of Thieves too.
We had Hippie for a while. We have Leon. We've made some
Leaf.
IRL friends. Leaf.
Yeah, and the way we met Hippie and Leaf was I blew up they stole our rowboat full of powder kegs, and I blew them up.
Yeah, that's right. We started off by like a minor pissing match, and then they were like speed running chess, and then we decided, nah, we're gonna be cool together. And then that night ended with the other part of their party being toxic, and then we messaged them, we're like, y'all are cool, fuck the rest of your team.
Prince Recluse also.
Yeah, that's true. Prince Recluse, and then he came up with all those fantastic fucking Stream Deck like timers and things for Sea of Thieves and everything as well, and his bot that's in the Discord that also has a bunch of Sea of Thieves info.
How long did the cook your meat?
Till it tastes just right.
Cook your meat. Yes, I like cooking my meat. Cook it. Cook the meat. It's free to cook your meat.
You know what else was free?
What else is free, Jonah?
Well, it was. It's not free anymore. And I'm sure the firing that somebody got after this was absolutely free.
Yeah.
So Bloodborne, well known, just PlayStation exclusive game, popped up for free on PlayStation Plus this week for about an hour or two, and tons of people downloaded it.
It was a flash sale.
It was a complete mistake that was redacted and turned back to its regular price of $20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. $20. Big whoop.
I mean, $20 is $20, and however many,
depends on how many people downloaded it.
yeah, however X amount of $20 they just
20
lost
times-
because of
20
someone
times 1
going,
million.
oh, wait, what's next month's PlayStation Plus deals? Whoops.
20 times 1 million downloads.
Yeah, it's not
That's
like
a lot
they
of money.
accidentally made like Piku Niku free or something. Which is
But-
all actually free right now on Epic Games, by the way.
Yep. Yes, it is. Roller Coaster Tycoon was free last week.
Yeah.
Gonna remake all of Disney. So yeah, so no, some dude totally fired over this. Guaranteed. Someone got
I mean,
fucked.
Oh yeah.
everybody makes mistakes.
I mean fired, not dead, sorry.
Yeah, fired out of a cannon.
Yeah. Into a wall.
That was on fire. So if you happen to get Bloodborne for free this week, good job. You did it.
Congratulations.
You helped that one dude out so much.
Imagine being able to play it for like one day and then you come back to it and it's like, you don't own this game anymore.
I'm sure if it was on your account, they probably like were like, all right, fuck it, they got it.
I was gonna say, can they do that? If you got it, can they like take it back?
Probably.
Unsure. I mean, they didn't take back PT from people,
Well, true.
so
Who knows?
maybe not. But then again, it falls under different jurisdiction because it's PlayStation Plus, so
Yeah.
they have the rights to turn it on and off at any time too.
So is it going free to PlayStation Plus for this month? Was supposed to happen?
Nope,
No.
wasn't even announced as one of the Plus titles for this month.
Nope.
That's strange.
It is. But yeah.
Huh. Oh, it was one of the games announced for the PS Plus collection.
Yeah, it was announced as part of that giant PlayStation exclusive. Here's the best of stuff for when PS5 releases.
When PS5 release. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Go check.
So if you didn't get it for free, like during that hour period, you're gonna get it for free soon if you have PlayStation Plus.
It was a month early. It was a month early. That's all.
Yeah,
No
some
big deal.
people just gets to play it a little bit early. And if you're like me and you bought it day one, then you got to play it a lot early.
Well, speaking of things that are a little strange.
Yes.
Apparently, Hasbro now has a partnership with Renegade Games Studios, and they now have a Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid board game, which is supposedly based on the the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition system. And I gotta tell you, the art for these characters is pretty dope. So
Did you see that too? Those look phenomenal.
yeah, they look really good.
They're more phenomenal. It was. I kind of feel like it's about time. I mean, I think there should be more.
I got
intellectual
one
property.
issue with the art. I've got one solid issue with the art.
What's
Okay.
that?
Shoot.
Why does Black Ranger have such a tiny fucking head?
It's like a he's the tank.
I was gonna say, I don't think he's a small head. I think they had to shrink the
Look,
size of the photo down to fit it into the same size slot as the other
I
ones.
think,
like if you look at the
he's
proportioning
kind of-
system of his body, he's
Yeah,
it's
to me,
small.
it looks like he's in like armor. He's like a mech suit
it's a
armor,
much
kind of
bigger, like
yeah, it's a much bigger armor than like a golem type like deal.
yeah. Imagine his head being the same size as the Red Ranger next to him, and then scale up the rest of his body to match. That's probably what it is.
Nah, I think he's just got a tiny head.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
But Power Rangers wasn't the only Dungeons and Dragons or RPG style game that Renegade Games plans on releasing. They also plan on releasing Transformers, G.I. Joe, and My Little
G.I.
Pony.
Joe.
So
Did you hear that, Katie? There's My Little Pony D&D coming out.
My Little Pony D&D
My
is coming
Little
out.
Pony. Now
And-
this is a deck building game, the Power Rangers one.
I thought this was the.
It
I
says
thought they
it's
were
based
all
on the rules, but the Power Rangers deck building game. Oh, sorry. There's also a Power Rangers deck building game.
Right. There's
That's
also a Power Rangers deck building game.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to say, so I almost let it slip. But I know a little bit about the Power Rangers deck building game.
Oh,
But
very
it's supposed to be demoed this weekend for Renegade Con.
Renegade Con.
is-
Yep.
I'm super excited to see because I've played a few of Renegades since I'm also into board games as well.
Yeah.
I played a few of the Renegade games, and they're a fairly pretty decent company, I would say. And to see them expand is pretty exciting because they also have like the Power Rangers miniatures. It's called Powers of the Grid, and they do like a miniature board game Power Rangers type deal, and they release expansions for.
Okay.
So Power Rangers D&D, which was funny because when I was in high school and D&D wasn't the popular thing to do, me and a buddy always created like different styles of D&D. It wasn't just Dungeons and Dragons. We did one based off of Jurassic Park, and like we will always create our own like role-playing game to go through once we couldn't find enough people to do D&D. Before Star Wars was out, we did like a miniature Star Wars D&D campaign. Of course, we touched on Power Rangers, So all of this is kind of like finally, well, we did it unofficially back when I was in high school, but now it's kind of like finally, it took them long enough to get this.
Yeah, I still can't wait to try and do a Magic the Gathering campaign.
Same. Oh my god, same. I
Yeah,
want to
that would be
do
pretty fun,
I want to
think.
do the Ravnica or the Theros blocks so
yeah.
bad. But
That'll be a lot of
also
fun.
also now that you say it, I really want to fucking play a Jurassic Park RPG. So bad.
That would be fun.
But I did not know that Hasbro owns Wizards of the Coast. That's quite interesting.
I thought they had like partial partnership. I didn't know that they were owned by them. I thought Wizards was their own like brand.
It was saying that the Power Rangers RPG game will use the D&D 5e system, which Hasbro owns through Wizards of the Coast. because I know Renegades has their own system because they put out games like Kids on Brooms, and Kids on Bikes. They're witches.
Are these
They're
games or are they?
They're RPGs. They're role playing games.
Okay, I thought they just like released Kids on Brooms and Kids on Bikes. It was like,
That
no,
too.
that's just kids. That's just kids being kids. Hold on.
Yeah, those were their own role playing games that they released and created the system for. So it's pretty exciting. Pretty interested to see where this goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Hasbro bought them in 1999 for $325 million in stock.
Man, that's like chump change.
320. Yeah, that's not bad. Marvel paid, or Disney paid more than that for Marvel.
Exactly. Didn't they pay like 2 or 3 billion for Marvel?
So it was like 5.
Oh, I knew it was up there.
Yeah, it was a nice little price point. So
That was also during like the peak period of Wizards like time frame too. That was when they were like dishing out shit like crazy.
$4 billion.
4 billion.
Man, fucking good on Hasbro on getting that deal then.
Hell yeah.
Fact checker servo at your service. Hire me for your next showing, your next Discord showing of the presidential debate.
Our next debate. Mm-hmm.
We're not
Boy.
even going to talk about that.
No, we're not even gonna
not
get
talk.
near talking about that one.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
almost
That's a whole nother podcast.
Almost as bad.
cringy.
Yeah.
I mean, it still looks cool, but it's a little weird, especially for those of you out there who I know have played Monster Hunter up
Yeah.
and down and left and right and inside and out. It's like they Resident Evil Monster Hunter a little bit.
Well, it is the Resident Evil team.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's funny of Servo to say because you come out and said that you've enjoyed the Resident Evils, right?
I like them, yeah, and
Right.
so I'm probably gonna like Monster Hunter. But
That doesn't
I
mean
know
that
a lot of people who don't like.
that doesn't mean that it's
Visually-
good or true to
Visually
game.
speaking,
canon.
I do have to say, visually speaking, it does look quite amazing to see how
We're-
the Diablo came out of the sand.
So-
It did look quite good.
To catch people up, there was a new trailer for the Monster Hunter movie that's coming up. There was some info that was released on it too. It showed the Diablos popping up out of the ground towards Mila Jovovich.
And T.I. I didn't know he was in the movie.
Jovovich.
You heard me.
I did. I heard you say it wrong.
I said it just fine. I am absolutely not looking forward to this movie, but I'm still gonna watch it regardless.
I was gonna say, are you gonna go see it?
Oh, 100%. Listen, nothing can be as bad. Nothing can be as bad as Dragon Ball Evolution or Avatar The Last Airbender.
True.
And as long as the bar is that low,
Freddy versus Jason.
still
Freddy
better.
vs. Jason is a good movie.
Still better.
I like that movie.
What?
Still better than Dragon
Is
Ball Evolution and The Last
Yeah.
Airbender.
Yep.
That's the bar.
No way.
That is the bar.
Okay. And now I know where the bar
Also,
is.
Freddy vs. Jason is not a video game movie. Although
Well,
it would have made a
neither
really good
Avatar,
video game.
neither's Avatar
There's-
and Dragon Ball.
There's there's been Dragon Ball games and Avatar game, but yeah, regardless.
There's been a Jason game.
There's also the fact that they can keep throwing video game movie like just blind darts, and
Yeah.
as long as they keep missing, one of them is gonna hit and one of them's gonna be good. It's absolutely not this movie, but one of them is gonna be good.
I mean,
How
they already had Detective Pikachu, so I don't know that you can really beat that.
That's true.
How,
And Sonic.
how
Sonic was
far?
pretty good.
How far do you think we're off before we get a really good video game movie?
I don't know. It depends on what video game too.
Video
Like
game.
I could see a really good Assassin's Creed movie.
Mm.
Like that would be really good.
Oh, that just hurt me because I just remembered that movie exists.
Somebody just
Ah. Oh, the PTSD. Ow.
somebody just assassinated Jojo.
Oh, Bossbender, why?
Damn it, Magneto.
No, I was thinking more of like a Genshin Impact movie.
Oh no.
I don't
There's not
even.
enough source material.
I don't even know that would do. Like
They will murder that.
this. So this movie could have been good. We could have had a traditional like Monster Hunter build up regular storyline movie, but
Yeah.
you know, America. We decided. You know what's great? You know, people fucking love isekais, right?
Yeah.
People love like other dimensional thing. Pacific Rim did good, right?
Right.
The first Pacific Rim was good.
Exactly. And
So this is Pacific Rim in the desert.
except you know the monsters are coming through the portal to attack other monsters. It's the U.S. military coming through the desert to attack the Monster Hunter Universe
I was gonna
monsters.
say, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it does.
Okay.
So they're just like the U.S. military apparently like made a portal, and they were like, "This is really cool. This will take us to multiple dimensions." And then they end up in the Monster Hunter universe, and then they go, "Oh man, there's monsters. We should attack them." And that's the plot of Monster Hunter so far. They're gonna drive tanks, and they've got machine guns, and then also what's his name who plays Ip Man?
Tony Jaa. No,
Is it
Jaa.
Tony Jaa? Is Tony Jaa in there?
That is not Ip Man.
No,
But
I
he's
thought
not Ip Man.
I thought Ip Man was also in this.
Donnie Yen?
Yeah, I thought Donnie Yen was also in this.
I
I know Tony Jaa is playing the main hunter who's got the great sword and everything.
I think you're confusing your Asians.
You know.
But you know, I just remembered we did have a good video game movie that was specifically video game related.
Is it Street Fighter?
Rampage.
I still haven't seen Rampage.
Oh, that's a good one.
I still
You gotta
haven't
watch
seen
that one.
Rampage.
You gotta watch Rampage.
Well, they put The Rock in it, so how could it fail?
I mean, they made
Doom.
Scorpion King.
Doom.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
Doom.
Jumanji.
I haven't seen
Jumanji, the
Jumanji.
next
Was it
level.
bad?
No, Jumanji was fantastic.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
but I
The
mean,
Rock.
well, yeah, he's in a lot of good movies now, but he's had to fail through a lot of movies first.
Oh yeah. Oh,
like
yeah.
Scorpion King and Doom,
Scorpion
and
King was good.
can
Yeah.
let's go back and rewatch The Mummy 2. The rest of the movie was good, but you want to see the graphics on Scorpion King?
Oh my god.
That was for the time. Of
No,
course it doesn't compare
no.
to what it is now.
For the time, that was also still bad. That
It
looked
was.
like a PS1 graphic. That looked like fucking Laura Croft,
Yeah,
triangle
the PS1
nipples,
movie.
bad.
Yeah.
Corridor actually redid that scene, and they made it look so much better, and they only used technology that was available at the time. Pretty funny how fucked up that movie was.
That's just
In
graphic.
any case, I mean, yeah, it just ruins the movie. It's like Superman with his fucking mustache. Fucking, it's just stupid ass decision.
Right.
Stupid ass decision.
Just shave the damn thing.
He was under contract. He couldn't. How stupid is that?
Yeah, but I mean, I figured it would be easier to get a prosthetic or a fake mustache. You got all these
I
glue on
know.
hair products, and
What would have been funnier is if he had just shaved it and then just dealt with the fact that he had a contract that said he couldn't shave his mustache. Ooh.
I think it would
Yeah,
have been funnier if
yeah.
he shaved it and then like glued a fake beard on because of his contract.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm gonna go buy a fake beard
Me
so I
too.
can finally shave.
You can buy a fake beard to shave it off.
Yeah, just so I can finally shave. God.
shave it off and then replace it with all the hair that you just as you shave it off, just put it onto a prosthetic so you can put it back on when you're done.
That's a good idea. Because then I can reshape it.
Yeah.
Guess who's gonna be on the next podcast with the Fu Manchu?
All these beard hairs are gonna go up here.
Guy. What's the Fu Manchu?
Fu Manchu is like the Mandarin with like
Mutton
the
chops?
mustache that hangs all the
No,
way down.
not the mutton chops.
The
Mhm.
the Pai Mei.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got you. So that was all that we had, all the topics that we had for tonight. What do we have going on this week?
Oh, actually,
We
hang on. There's another quick little offshoot one that I forgot to put in there.
Oh, shoot.
Specifically because like I knew the server was also going to be on here, and you probably should talk about it. Did you see the Minecraft updates?
Oh yes.
1.17. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Did you see that expression?
Yes.
Of course he saw the Minecraft update.
Cliffs and caves.
Cliffs and caves.
I gotta tell you, pretty fucking excited for that shit. The new caves look really good. They're adding
Stalactites and
goats.
stalagmites.
They're
Fucking
adding
cool.
Goats and axolotls and all kinds of cool shit. It's gonna be pretty cool. I can't wait.
Glowing squids.
Ooh, the amethyst geodes.
Goats and squids.
Have you seen the breakdown of like how the new like little vibrating grass works? You can
Mhm.
apparently make wireless redstone now because of it. And people are already like getting ideas to do like full wireless motion sensitive like sensor builds and stuff.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
And then they added a new
someone
super
comes by and
boss monster.
chops the grass and it breaks it all.
That's why you just make multiple things of grass at once, so then at least one of them will trigger the vibration into the redstone. You just make a
That would be
field.
pretty cool. Yeah.
Make a whole motion
Be interesting.
sensor, like a security system.
That would be pretty crazy.
And then the new boss monster, the warden, and just kind of sneaks around and deals way too much damage already through netherite
Oh, yeah.
armor.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be
Pretty
good.
cool looking.
It's gonna be a good update.
And then of course they announced a little bit of DLC that's going to be coming soon to Minecraft Dungeons as well.
Oh
So
yeah,
that's pretty exciting. The
Yeah.
Nether.
forgot about that. It's about time.
Yep.
I
And it's only
play.
a matter of time before they start doing even more. So the Nether and then the end and then who knows what's going to be in Minecraft Dungeons before too long.
I'll play some more dungeons again. I forgot after the last update came out.
Yep.
Well, there you go. That's all. I just wanted to bring up Minecraft real fast because I knew that we had the announcement. Glowing squids too. That's what won the Minecraft new mod or new mob vote was glowing
Yep.
squids.
Yep. That's like what? Why?
It's
How would that be a
awesome.
thing?
Glowing squids? Phenomenal.
Super excited.
I'm really surprised that the ice wizards didn't win because they looked way cooler.
I kind of have to agree.
They drop like AoE icicles on people. Way cooler mob.
I mean, who knows? They might still put it in.
I hope. It probably won't be this update, but they'll do it at like 17.1.
You're like, you guys didn't vote for it, but we did.
All right, well, that's it.
We
That's
voted for
I'm
it.
out. I'm done. That's all I got.
All right, see you guys later.
All right, have fun. Here you go. Here's a little shark.
Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you guys again later this week. Wednesday, you guys are doing.
Who
what are you guys doing on
knows?
Wednesday? Could be a game. Come check us out on Wednesday. Join the Discord for updates on that kind of stuff, for the Facebook group. Check out the YouTube for recordings of our podcast and other various things, as well as, of course, the audio recordings, which you can find on remnantgamers.com and all of your podcasting places such as Google, Apple, Deezer, Buzzsprout, Spotify, and which I started using recently.
Mhm.
Spotify.
So
pretty-
proud.
It's pretty different. I don't know if I like it yet.
Uh,
YouTube Music and all kinds of different things like that. You can find us on there. And if you find one that doesn't have us on there, let us know, and we'll force our way into it.
Yeah, we'll yell at them until they get us on there. And also OnlyFans.
We only got one working fan. That's 2 fans.
Yeah,
Spinners.
I only had one working fan. It was my only fan.
I think you should get 2 more and put them on the wheel of your car.
Well, Servo's done with us. That's it. Don't forget, guys, you can also get 10% off of your purchase at nonamenerd.com by using code Remnant Gamers. It's RMNTGMRS. We also have our own jerseys on there now. You guys can buy some super fancy ass jerseys that you can find on our website at remnantgamers.com. Anything else, Lap?
No, I was gonna say, where can they find you guys? Well, Servos is gone. I've had to change my stream schedule for the foreseeable future, so I'll be streaming Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So I won't be on tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday like usual.
I will have a little bit different schedule this week. I'll still probably be on my like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but I also will be more than likely doing a Saturday stream leading into my birthday at midnight.
Hey-o.
Back with a dog.
Maybe a bit of an actual birthday stream on Sunday. We'll see.
Birthday stream for Jono.
It's Rex. Who knows? Maybe I'll do Drunk Souls again. I don't know. We'll see how drunk I decide I want to be.
Yeah,
It's always
too old for that now.
It's always the top. Yeah, I'm gonna be fucking 30.
What?
I know I'm the youngest one here. I know I'm the youngest one here. Fuck
Really?
all of you.
Oh wow. Oh, 30.
I'm fucking 30, he says. Holy shit.
I'll be fucking 30. Oh man.
Fuck all of you guys.
What a time. What a time to be alive.
It's such a baby. Oh.
Little baby.
Little baby shark. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Don't you dare.
All right, Servo, what's your schedule this week?
I took this week off. So this past week. So I'm gonna be back doing Monday night, Wednesday night, and Saturday night, either 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Eastern, depending on how I feel. So tune in.
Find out.
Yes, more than likely it'll be 9 p.m. most nights. Saturday I usually do 10 p.m. because I work.
Then of course you can always find us back here on Friday for D&D, and then back Sunday for the podcast.
Yep,
Other than that,
that's right.
any last words? Any final
What?
words before we send you out of the airlock?
Nada. Jono.
Yeah, you can vote for me, but I'm telling you, it's a waste.
Jono, what's the best wish to get? The Ballad and Goblins with Venti?
Usually I
Or the
wish
one
for a bunch of
invitation.
more wishes.
I've tried that. It doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
Hookers and cocaine.
I've been there, done that. I've lived a very fulfilling life. Thank you very much.
What about a beautiful wish for some fire?
How about a little fire, Scarecrow?
Well, there you go. Wish for fire, hookers, cocaine, and more wishes. And we'll see you guys next week, I guess.
That doesn't answer my question.
Lol.
No, it doesn't at all. Good night, everyone.
See you guys.
Good night. Good night.